Ciao a tutti ragazzi, rieccoci ritrovati in questa nuova puntata dei Pilastri della Terra. Un abbraccione dal vostro Old Boy, riprendiamo da dove abbiamo lasciato. Abbiamo scoperto che il messaggero portava con sé una lettera, il messaggero purtroppo è morto, quindi non ci potrà dire molto di più, e abbiamo scoperto che la lettera è all'interno della casa del futuro priore, del vecchio, che brucerà tutto quello che c'è all'interno a parte la Bibbia, quindi noi dobbiamo recuperare assolutamente questa lettera. Vi ricordo come sempre un commento mi piace, iscrivetevi al canale e fatemi sapere se vi piace questo genere. Partiamo, intanto parliamo con il nostro fratello della lettera.
But the sub-prior is going to burn all of James's documents.
What? We cannot allow that to happen, do you hear?
Of course not.
Il priore vuole bruciare davvero tutto. È un problema perché dobbiamo recuperare questa lettera. Ora volevo andare nelle cucine perché gli altri frati ci avevano detto di passarli a trovare, ci potrebbero forse dare una mano in questo. Vediamo se riusciamo a salvare la lettera, del messaggero. Non siamo ancora entrati nella foresteria, tra l'altro. Poi andiamo a vedere anche in foresteria se troviamo qualcosa di interessante. Casa del priore, non mi ricordo dove sono le cucine però. Casa del priore, porta del chiostro, foresteria forse. Torniamo indietro, non mi ricordo dov'è la cucina. Porta della cucina, eccola qua. Porta della cucina.
Philip.
Eccoci qua, Philip.
Brother Milius.
Come, warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert.
Allora, parliamo con Milius.
Hard at work as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day we even have poultry.
Qua sono messi un po' maluccio.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip. We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What he worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius, put things right.
Non c'è molta fiducia nel vice priore.
Maybe we underestimate Remigius.
He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room.
Quello è un problema.
The priory's ledgers.
Quello è un bel problema.
Regis says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
So I've heard. Without the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving.
Indaga sulla lettera del
James
cavaliere.
had a document I would like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Sì.
Oh,
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
did you see a knight in Kingsbridge?
You mean, aside from the nobles attending the Christmas service? No, I don't remember any knights visiting us.
Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refuse. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps. Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
One day he started talking to the devil. As if
Il priore parlava col diavolo?
He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
His sins? We'll talk more later.
Allora, andiamo da Cuthbert. Vediamo se ci dà una mano lui.
Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Non dovevamo darglielo allora.
I'm looking for a document that was given to Prior James.
It's probably in the prior's room there.
Sembri preoccupato.
Cuthbert, you seem worried.
Prior James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state, Philip.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know.
Il priorato fa una cacca, direi.
Talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
The novices are stealing?
Sì ragazzi,
Someone took my keys.
abbiamo beccato i due novizi parlare, avevano rubato le chiavi, quelle che abbiamo trovato noi.
From the cellar, more than once.
Quelle che abbiamo
I found
trovato.
something missing again.
Ho trovato le tue chiavi.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
Ok, andiamo via e...
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Andiamo a vedere se recuperiamo sta lettera a sto punto, ragazzi. Andiamo a vedere se recuperiamo questa lettera a casa del priore. Sarà difficile perché ci sarà il vice priore. Sarà difficile. Poi andiamo anche in foresteria, non ci siamo mai stati. Allora.
I asked not to be disturbed.
Brother Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so. I heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes.
Sì.
I was the one who found his rosary by the river. Now let me continue my work.
Why would Prior James walk out onto the river at night?
He was chased.
Chased? By whom?
The accuser.
Dall'accusatore.
Why would the devil be chasing him?
Didn't get involved in this. think you have your own variety set.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
Why is that?
Well, our himself has given much to the monarchs. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for. So you don't trust
fidarsi è bene.
of this prior.
The fate of this prior is the concern of the prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be there tonight.
I heard that.
Prior James is not rich. I'm one of the West. But
I will not about their judges on contracts.
okay. I'm going to give you that.
Now, we will not. Only the chapter meeting decide on these matters.
No, rather than Andrew will surely understand why you go to James Nada West.
Il sacrista deve organizzare una riunione capitolare per salvare i documenti del priore James.
Look, the brother cuts with teeth. He's getting old. This way facing them all the time.
Ce le ho già.
About the chapter meeting.
Talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
Aspetto, per ora aspetto. Per ora aspetta a dirglielo. Andrew.
Brother Andrew, what is it now? We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting today.
Thank you, Brother Andrew.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. We're already behind schedule.
Per salvare i documenti del priore James, tutti i fratelli devono partecipare alla riunione. Allora, devo fare la corsa per parlare con tutti i fratelli. Allora, parliamo col cantore del suo coro. Non ti fa parlare. Niente. Allora. Dobbiamo parlare con tutti i fratelli. Casa del priore. No, ho sbagliato.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
Ma dai, stai facendo un Cavolo, dai. Niente, lascia la casa del priore. Ciao, 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 ciao. Niente, ho sbagliato. Dai, su, devo andare in cucina. Devo andare in cucina e intanto parlare con i fratelli. Cucina. Allora.
It's getting cold. When will these novices learn to close the door?
Milius, may I have a word with you?
What can I do for you, Brother Philip? You look like you have something important to do.
I fratelli non sono loro, scusa.
Brother Cuthbert.
Philip,
About the keys.
will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I will think about it.
Keep them until we know what to do.
Va via.
I will leave you to your work.
I will leave you to yours.
Ma quindi? Poi entriamo in foresteria che non ci siamo mai stati fino adesso, tra le altre cose. Ah, non si può... Ah, sì.
No need to lock the guest house.
Voleva entrarci. Non si può entrare? Andiamo nelle stalle. Troppo sterco? Vediamo se parlando con lui si può fare qualcosa.
We used to eat them. Now, they're eating us.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there. Wouldn't miss that.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there. Wouldn't
Yeah,
miss that.
ho capito, ci sei.
A waste of time. There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there. You have our support.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
Brother Cuthbert?
Do not worry. We are on your side.
Quelli due. Allora, qua dentro chi c'è? C'è il coro.
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
Parliamo a Francis.
Cyclist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Devo andare dal fratino lì, dall'ingresso del ponte anche. E poi mi sembra di aver avvisato tutti.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Ah, my foot.
It's too cold for you here.
Fa troppo freddo. Non ci sono mai venuto qua. Alla mangiatoia, pecore. Vediamo se c'è qualcuno.
Why is this locked?
È tutto rotto, tutto distrutto. Vabbè, qua per ora non credo che serva molto.
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Thank you for letting us know.
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time now. Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip?
Scendere sì,
You have other
prontissimi.
business to take care of in Kingsbridge. Do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
La riunione capitolare più importante.
The chapter meeting is more important.
Of course. But there is one more matter I need to address first. We are still looking for the man who stole Cuthbert's keys. Do you know who the thief is?
No, lo dico,
It
raga.
was Brother Marcus. I heard him confess to another novice.
Brother Marcus, again. Sub-Prior Remigius will punish him for his transgression. Now, let us begin.
Ok. Parte questa riunione, ragazzi. Vediamo se riusciamo a salvare i documenti.
And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him. So did you know him?
I knew him well, and I know he would agree with me.
Philip, you are going too far. I will tell the bishop about this.
Brothers,
Please, let's hear what he has to say.
hear him out, brothers. I was stubborn as well, but you need to see it.
Well, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yes.
I owe James much. He was the one who asked me to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision then. But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
Maybe none of you truly knew King James.
Who does he think he is? May the Lord forgive him. He knows not what he is saying.
No. Philip was very hesitant to talk about the state of this priory with me. Usually, he is as careful in his words as he is in his actions.
From some of you, I have heard that the devil walks by the priory's side.
Non è molto...
James was followed by the accuser. Tell me, why? Why did he have to suffer?
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
If the Lord tested James, then he is testing all of us. I trust the Lord, so did James, and so should all of you. He was misguided when he walked onto the ice that night, as he was misguided in his last wish. Whatever or whoever misguided
Dai,
Maybe
Filippo.
it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
No. So he did nothing to soothe your pain. He had only warm words.
Very well, Philip. But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not?
I am here only to help this priory.
This priory, of course. I say it is not a coincidence that he should make his voice heard now, shortly after James's passing and before the elections.
What are you saying, Brother Remigius?
This is not about James. It is about him. He wants to be prior.
No. I came here to talk to James.
I think that is a wonderful idea. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge.
Disagree with that.
Well, yes, obviously.
Excellent choice.
Sono il nuovo priore.
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
Certo che sì che l'accettiamo.
Thank you for your kind offer. But we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
Esamina. Il nostro nuovo re Stefano è sostenuto da molti dei nostri nobili normanni e persino dalla Chiesa. Suo fratello minore Henry e il vescovo di Winchester sono dei preti più importanti di tutta Inghilterra. Ha fatto giurare a Stefano di riservare il potere alla Chiesa, che ha avuto molta poca influenza negli affari politici sotto il regno di re Enrico. Un bel giorno per la Chiesa e per noi. Il problema è che il signore conte Robert è uno dei bastardi del re. Egli vuole vedere la sua sorellastra Matilde sul trono, convinto del fatto che lei si affiderebbe alla sua guida e consiglio durante il suo regno. Il principale alleato di Robert è il conte di Shiring, Bartholomew, un uomo devoto al re e che aveva giurato di proteggere la discendenza di re Enrico. Nel nome dell'imperatrice Matilde, i conti di Shiring e Gloucester hanno organizzato una ribellione contro re Stefano. Tra non molto sarà guerra.
Now, let us look for the letter.
Cerchiamo la lettera, tomo.
Francis,
subito.
I think I found it.
C'è la prima,
In the
secca.
Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
Esamina. Scegli il giorno e saremo pronti a spargere sangue nel nome dell'imperatrice Matilde. Io e i miei vassalli cavalcheremo contro Stefano di Blois. Scateneremo l'inferno, anche se non abbiamo iniziato noi la guerra. È stato Stefano a farlo nel giorno in cui ha tradito la figlia di re Enrico. L'ha tradita nel giorno in cui ha usurpato il suo trono, e così coloro che gli hanno giurato fedeltà. Bartholomew, conte di Shiring.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge? Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
È mio fratello, che si fa? Lo aiutiamo, dai, poggia al piano.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me, what then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Allora, ci troviamo invischiati in un bel casino. Pilastri della Terra, dalle ceneri, capitolo 1. Intanto Francis a smascherare una cospirazione contro il re. Si stato nominato per diventare il priore di Kingsbridge, hai accettato di incontrare il vescovo, hai denunciato il fratello Marcus il ladro, sapevi del malanno del fratello Paul ma non hai fatto nulla per lenire il suo dolore. Remigius continua a disprezzarti. Vabbè, quello ci poteva anche stare. Ok, ragazzi. Capitolo 2. Jack. Ecco qua ragazzi, qua parte un nuovo personaggio. Io però direi che ci possiamo fermare qua. Ringrazio tutti coloro che hanno visto il video fino alla fine, un bel pollice in su, un mi piace, iscrivetevi se non l'avete fatto. Ci vediamo presto con una nuova puntata. Un grosso abbraccio da Old Boy. Ciao ciao!